Number 5. Ryan McKechnie. It looked like life was offering Ryan McKechnie another chance when the 31-year-old hit the Irish Lotto in 2012 for £40,000, $66,552.00 in US dollars. A former drug addict, McKechnie had already kicked the habit prior to winning and was in the midst of raising his 3 children alone after their mother died of drug-related causes in 2013. Generous with his friends, however, the money was quickly gone, forcing McKechnie to struggle to make ends meet for he and his family. Apparently, someone believed that he still had a stash of cash. He was found stabbed to death in his home in February. Number 4. Amanda Clayton. Single mom Amanda Clayton struck it rich hitting the lotto in Michigan for $1 million in 2011. A welfare recipient, Clayton had previously struggled to take care of her 2 kids. But greed is a strange thing. She was convicted of welfare fraud and sentenced to probation when it was discovered that she continued to receive food stamps after hitting the lotto. Possibly, it could have been a bad drug habit that drove Clayton to deceive the government. Only 25 years old, she was found dead in 2012 due to a drug overdose. Number 3. Abraham Shakespear. Another big winner, Abraham Shakespear hit it large in the Florida State Lotto for $31 million. Shakespeare lived it up for a couple of years, almost having spent all his money until he suddenly disappeared in 2006. His body was found under a concrete slab in 2010. Suspicions turned to a woman Shakespeare was associated with who had apparently bilked him out of over $1 million. She was eventually charged in connection to his murder. Number 2. Urooj Khan. Poor Urooj Khan should have kept his promise to himself. A lottery ticket buying addict, he'd sworn off buying lottery tickets. But the 46-year-old Chicagoan couldn't fight the urge, he had to buy one more. Bam! His ticket hits the $1 million jackpot. Lucky son of a gun. Deciding to cash out the ticket in one lump sum instead of installments, Khan waited with much anticipation for that first check of $425,000. Tragically, he never saw a dime of it. He suddenly dropped dead the day after his winnings were publicly announced. The coroner said it was natural causes. But a close family member wasn't buying it. Sure enough, another autopsy revealed that Khan died of cyanide poisoning. And after he was dead, his estate quickly cashed the check. Naturally, the local police department is treating his death now as a homicide. Number 1. Gregory Birch Jr. Gregory Birch Jr. won nearly $500,000 from a Georgia lottery in November of 2015. Just 2 months later, he was found dead in his home from gunshot wounds after a violent home invasion. Armed robbers entered the 20-year-old's home with masks and shotguns, demanding his money. According to his girlfriend, who ran for help during the robbery, Birch pleaded with them not to kill him in front of his kids. He told them they could have his bank card, but when the thieves couldn't find his wallet, they shot him and ran away. Birch had recently used some of his $434,272 Fantasy 5 winnings to buy Christmas presents for the less fortunate.